Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another day of Frizzmas. Today I want to talk about 10 eyeshadow palettes that I want to wear this winter. They also give me the winter vibes, but I do want to maybe do some Do We Still Love Her videos, and I want to use these 10. So if that sounds good to you, you want to hear all about the palettes, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with those who feel the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I'm just dandy. Today is a 2-hour early dismissal day and it's Unity Day. So I have on my handy dandy bias off shirt, kindness, acceptance on, and what's the other one? Kindness, acceptance, and inclusion are all switched on. I've got my earth earrings because we are all one, and that's it. And you know what? I know I don't have on a winter makeup look, but oh my gosh, y'all. This look, I'm just in love with it. I know it looks plain, but let me tell you what I have on. I have on my Prada foundation, which is probably my favorite. Yesterday, Danessa Myers was my favorite, but now it's Prada. I have on my Gucci bronzer, the old school one. Not the old school one, but like I've had it since 2020. And then I have on this blush from Givenchy. It's called Organza Cien. So I don't know if you can see the colors there. Another form of messy makeup, but I really do like this blush. And then on my eyes, I'm wearing the Patrick Ta Major Dimension 3 palette. So I have on the brown cream and then just this color all over the lid and underneath. And then on top, I have this Gucci highlighter, which is definitely not a highlighter for me, but I just love this shade on the eyes so much. It makes me happy. And then Panorama mascara. Oh, and for lips, I'm wearing this Skin by Kim Nude 4 liner with Glazed Donut by No Music.
I'm brushing my teeth.
Okay.
I even Cole took out his braids.
He took out his braids. Are you about to take out yours? Okay. Let's go ahead and dive in, and don't forget to let me know how you're doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. Let's get it going because y'all know it's the morning. Okay, palette number 1. I don't like how this light is. Okay, palette number 1, y'all. Want to bring it out. Mothership number 1, Subliminal. I think now that I am getting more into cool tones, this palette is going to be perfect for the winter time. It took me a whole year to use this palette, and then once I did, I was like, wow, Patricia, you gave us no Mothership this year. You were just like, you didn't even address it. You just left us hanging.
I named this out because it feels like something's in it.
Nothing's in it. But if you need a new sock, you can get it from the sock thing in the basement.
I'm okay. I don't want one.
I can get you another sock, but
I'll just go footless to school.
You're gonna go footless or sockless?
Footless.
Okay.
I have no feet. I'm walking on my knees.
All right. In particular, I'm really wanting to wear this shade here. I think that one looks beautiful. Let me get the name. The name is Lilac Dusk. I mean, of course, the special shades, not really the blue, I know y'all, but this one, I'm really interested in using this winter. I think it is just really pretty, right up my alley. And I haven't worn this palette a whole lot. I also want to use this special shade, this golden one here. That would be so pretty all over the lid and a nice contrast to some of these cool shades. I mean, I can use Blitz Blue, y'all. I can. I don't see how I could do a video on this palette and not use Blitz Blue. And I think it would be beautiful. It's a just really, I mean, really beautiful blue. And also I love seeing that my palettes that I've had for some time are still performing beautifully. If you have this palette, pull her out, You know, the special shades are just so beautiful. She stopped including them in her motherships. So, you know, what we have is, you know, might be a thing of the past. So if you have subliminal, I think this is going to give you a beautiful, icy, festive winter look. Looking forward to using her this winter. That's number one. Number two is an oldie but goodie in my collection, and I just thought this would be perfect for the season. And it is Blueberry Muffin from BH Cosmetics. And you know, once BH Cosmetics went bankrupt, they never came back the same. I believe they were under Makeup Revolution, which I knew was going to be a mistake. I don't know if they are releasing anything. I know they started, just not sure where they are, what they're doing right now. And I think that was just an error that is gone. So the blueberry muffin, the avocado toast, and then all the Sweet Shop palettes. Oh my gosh, those Sweet Shop palettes are so great. I was gonna say they are so great. I did a whole series on the Sweet Shops, and it took me some time to get my hands on all of them because some of them would not stay in stock. Some of them went down to like $9. I mean, that time has come and gone. Let's just take a look at Blueberry Muffin. I like this palette because you do get the cool ices, but there's also some depth here, like some browns. So I think that is gonna be a really nice palette. I wanna swatch Cheat Day. I really like this, it's almost like it's not periwinkle because this is periwinkle. This is like more of a purple tone. I would be curious to see how this performs, but I think it's gonna still perform very well if I had my guess. Let's just look at the shade Yummy right here. That's another one I'd like to wear. It's kind of similar to the Lilac Dusk shade. So I know I'm just going for the same types of shades nowadays. But yeah, these look like they're gonna still be really nice on the eye, and I'd be curious to see how well this palette is held up over time. So palette number two is Blueberry Muffin from BH Cosmetics. Palette number three is my baby Mary Jane. And I love this palette because this one is like dirty snow. That's the vibe it gives me. And I cannot wait to wear this. Just cool tone, grungy. I think this is one of my favorite palettes by them. I did replace these two shimmers because they were not good with some Gimme Glow shimmers, but they look just like the OGs. Some of my favorite shades, I would have to say, I really like Sweet Lucy as a shimmer. I love it. It's like this like antique-y, brown gold, beautiful. I like the, oh wow, you okay? Yeah, wow. Okay. Bomba is another shimmer that I really like in this palette. You okay, sweetie? Yeah, I mean, this is like the dirtiest snow. This matte is really attracting me, but it's not one that I remember really using like that, Gaspar. And these mattes are so good. Look at that. That's a really unique matte shade. Oh, I love that. Yeah. So Mary Jane's gonna be another one that I would like to check out this winter. I think this one's discontinued. I don't understand people discontinuing like the best stuff, but Mary Jane is number three. If you have it, let me know how you love it, or if you don't love it. Palette number four is gonna be the Polar Express palette from Nomad Cosmetics. And this is the one I started filming and just never finished.
Mom, does my face look?
Your face looks good.
So if it gets ashy, it's not my fault.
Okay. I think this palette has a really nice mix of festive colors. You have your blues, you have your neutrals, you have some reds. And I think this is gonna be just a good one to give you some winter and festive looks. I think it's a really nice color story from Nomad. I do think it appeals to a variety of people. So I wanna use this one. We do have a multi-chrome, which is Polar Express, $6.58. We can get through these palettes by $7.15, $7.20, hopefully. But you know, these are not the colors that really attract me. Let's swatch Silver Bell, see what kind of silver that is. I mean, not what kind of silver it is, but like, oh, that's a nice silver, you know, because all silvers are not created equally. But First Gift, that would be the one I would be interested in. It's really nice, cool tone, brown, kind of taupey. Love shades like that. Yeah, so this is gonna be a nice one to use this winter. That's gonna give you a couple of different looks. Let me know if you purchased the Polar Express palette. Palette number 5 is my baby. Palette number 5 was the surprise of 2023 for me because I was not getting this palette. I was dead set against this palette because I didn't think that the mini one, it was like the mini one looked good. And thanks to Alicia Archer, I was like, nope, I'm gonna go ahead and get it because she had some analytical breakdown of the palette, and so I was like, okay, this is mine. And this is my baby Zenon from Natasha Denona. This was the surprise palette of 2023 for me because I just really didn't think anything of it. One of my favorite shades in here is the shade Ebb, which if you can see, it's like a charcoal, but it has, ironically, a bluish tint in here that I just think is so unique. I don't have this color in a lot of places that I can recall. We do have a cream to powder in the shade Posh, which I love the cream to powders. And what I love about this palette is that it's really not black and white the way I thought it was. It's like 50 shades of gray. And I don't know. I continue to fall in love with this palette, even though the looks may not be completely different. I really like the little subtle varieties that are here in this palette. Skift is a nice one. It's oh, I'm about to mess this palette up because I'm just not cleaning my fingers off, so let me do that. So Skift is almost like a cool champagne. So you have kind of these wet effect shimmers here that I really just started to appreciate. I wasn't really into them. And these are the type, this is a Snowbow. These are the same types of shimmers that, I don't know why I swatched there, that are in the Makeup by Mario palette. They actually, lies, hold on, not these, but some of her newer shimmers feel like that. Anyway, I love this palette, and sometimes I don't always see the vision when palettes come out, but I now see the vision in Zenon and absolutely adore that palette. We're halfway through. Go ahead, August. We have a little interlude.
Mom, put your hand out and show it to the camera like this. You see this magnet? Put it in your hand.
Mm-hmm. My hand. What is it?
Your hand.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm gonna make it stand up.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Oh wow, that's a strong magnet. Wow, very strong. You know, my hand looks like it's separate from my body.
Hi guys.
Oh yes, bend down, Marky, so you can say hi.
There you
Marky,
go.
you seem like you're in a good mood after you ate a whole pizza at 1 a.m.
What?
Oh yeah. Came down talking about, can I have pizza? I'm like, no, Mark, you can have it in the morning. He was like, I can't have pizza at the table. No pizza at the table. But basically he was telling me that he ate his pizza at the table. So I went to go heat it up like a fool and didn't understand why it was all crust in there. Oh, we gotta move. Palette number 6. Okay, I'm not gonna swatch this one because I haven't used it yet. But palette number 6 is Longing from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I really do want to use this palette. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I really think that this is a nice color story, and I love the cool tones, but it's still color. So that's going to just give me something different. I'm especially interested in using maybe this section here. I'm actually kind of interested in using all of the sections, but that's the one. This is giving me like the snow and ice vibe. This is giving me like, you know, those little cool tone greens. So Elsa vibes. Yeah, Elsa vibes. I agree. So Longing's gonna be one that I'm gonna long to use. Corny, I know. This winter, and I'd like to do a video with this one, maybe doing a couple looks, but these shimmers are really nice, but I really love the choice of the mattes. I've really been into these, can you shut the door? I've been into these all matte looks lately, so this is gonna be right up my alley.
And guys, if you have kids, or it's for anyone, play Prodigy.
Oh, okay.
Prodigy is a cool, fun math game where you can learn fractions, division, and you can measure.
That's awesome.
And weigh.
Not with that, and you can measure.
And then you can get your capacity.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me do this.
And this is spelled Prodgy. Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so-
Number 7. We're going to number 7, y'all. Oldie but goodie. This is Quintessence from Sydney Grace in a collaboration with Talia. I don't know. I thought about this because I thought about all of these palettes without looking through my collection, because I was like, the first 10 I think about, those are the ones I want to focus on. And this just reminds me of a starry winter night. There's some really beautiful shades in this palette, and I love all of these right here. I think the Milky Way is in this one. Yes, it is. This one right here, I love that shade. Really nice. So if you have these, pull them out. They're discontinued. Celestial Bloom. This is very beautiful too.
We should give a tour of your room.
We should not give a tour of my room because it's a mess.
No, it's how much makeup you have.
Yeah, no. It's embarrassing. That's Aurora.
Okay.
Really, really beautiful shimmers. And then you do have like these vibrant greens. You have this, looks like a maroon shade. So yeah, oh, My Constellation is another one that I really like in this palette. So again, Starry Nights. Ooh, Under the Aurora Borealis. That'll be me one day. And I'll bring Quintessence with me.
Me too.
I'll bring you. All right. Palette number 8, we are gonna go with Adepts Cosmetics and Amy Loves. Now, I did do a video on this, but I don't have as much experience with this palette, but I thought this would be a beautiful wintry cool tone dream for the winter. How kind. I love this shade, Pisces, right here. Really pretty.
Put on my face.
No,
On my
August.
arm.
No, because I don't want you to get all the stuff on you. Gray
August,
base
wash
duochrome.
it
No, we don't have time.
Okay.
This one looks like a holochrome, I
Just
think.
one,
No,
just one.
August. Okay, I'll do one. Oh, this is a holochrome.
Oh, on this one.
That's pretty. Indie. Let's do lavender on you.
Ooh, free.
Ooh, look at that. That
are
now
these
that's like
even
that's like a
for?
fiery
What are
duochrome.
these even for?
They're for your shades. I mean, for your lids.
What are those?
Your eyelids. This one right here, the Mia
Okay, I
Moore,
want them on my
really
eyelids.
beautiful. That'd be like
Mom, why am I
really nice. It's like just 2 shades like this one, and then ooh,
Look at my
like
shimmer
floral.
on my eyelids.
Okay, August. That's a lot.
I'm gonna go wash it.
So want to use this one. I've only used it for the video, so I'm excited about the possibility of exploring that one a little bit more. We have 2 more palettes left, y'all, and I'm gonna be on time. This next palette is restocking. I'm not sure if it's back. This is the Cozy Cabin Holiday Edition. I never realized it said Holiday Edition, from Simply Posh Cosmetics. And I love this one. This one actually doesn't scream winter to me at all. And it still gives me some warmth, like hot chocolate. I guess so, it's winter, but I love it. I love their layout, how they just have complete looks, because that takes a lot of the guesswork out for me. But I really enjoyed using this palette, and I might like it better than the Coastal palette. Festive would be a shade that I'd love to get into this winter. You have to use soap.
Soap? I use water.
I love this type of duochrome. I do have some indie singles that have a similar shift, maybe a little more dramatic, but I love that. The shade Angel, let's do Angel and Lights. Angels, oh my gosh, yes, beautiful. And then Lights. So I like this one because this is going to give me the possibility to do some neutral, kind of warm looks. And then even like the mistletoe, the forest right there, really, really beautiful. You have your cooler tone shades, but it's not really blue. So that's what, I mean, this is a blue, but it's more of my kind of blue. So it gives me some blue options that I like. So I'm excited to enjoy this palette this month or this winter. And last but not least, I could not do a video on winter eyeshadow palettes without the Wonderland palette from Cosmic Brushes. And I just did not expect to feel any kind of way about this palette, but I really do, surprisingly. I remember using this palette and being like, wow, like these looks are so vibrant. They're so beautiful. I'm not sure how Cosmic Brushes is able to pull off the pricing that they have with these palettes and the quality. I don't really know anything about it, but let's look at Atmosphere. It's like some of these are very reminiscent of my Cleona shades, my Divinas, and then they're in palettes, which I think is amazing. Let's look at the shade Chill. Chill is like this vibrant, like violet. I mean, it's like electric in my opinion. I think it's beautiful. Let's just put it here. It's competing with Blitz Blue up here, really. Comfort is one that I could see myself doing. I do like purple looks. Every time I do a purple look, I'm like, wow, this looks so nice. And I think it's because I have brown eyes. I love that. But like these purples are beautiful. And then Winter Solstice is one of those very fiery duochromes that I love to have in an eye look. So I am really excited about, oh, it almost looks gray based actually, but it still has some fire to it. So really excited about using this. I also remember really liking the shade Frost right here. That's another one. So I was so pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed this palette last year. I believe it came out last year. Just very, very pleasantly surprised with this one. And this is one I just would always like to keep around. And it's very rare that I enjoy a palette of with a color story like this. And this one, this blue right here, I think there's a blue in the Odin's Eye Giant Wolves palette that's kind of like this. It's the first thing I'm thinking of. It's not one that I would really care to use, but I just think it looks so pretty. I don't really care for how this would look on me, but I love just looking at it in the palette. I might be able to do something with it. We'll have to see. I can tell. I don't even think I've touched that one. Maybe swatched it, but I know I haven't used that on the eye. So there you have it. Those are the 10 eyeshadow palettes that I want to use this winter. I was also thinking maybe about doing a top 10 festive palette, or maybe even New Year's palette, something like that for like glam events. But as far as like winter, these are the ones that I'd love to dip into. I don't know if I'm doing a video on all of them, but I want to leave them out so that, you know, they're fresh in my mind. Okay, sorry. So that's gonna be it for this video, and it is 7:12, y'all, so I'm gonna be on time for work. Don't forget to let me know some of the palettes that you want to wear this winter or that you're feeling this winter. It doesn't have to be cool tone vibes. It's just, that's what came to my mind. But let me know what you're thinking about. I love talking about eyeshadow palettes, even though I haven't been wearing like dramatic looks. I just love talking about them and the colors and the vision, the stories, the formulas. I mean, these are some really, really good palettes here in my collection. And it's letting me know, like, Kara, there's nothing new that's going to come out that's going to wow you like the palettes that you already have. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. Doing these types of videos can be helpful for me just to maybe refresh and pull out things that I haven't been using, rotate some things around, and just like reminisce about the collection that I have acquired over this time. It's beautiful, and it should be appreciated and celebrated, just like y'all. Oh, but no, I love y'all, and thank you so much for just being here with me for FRIZZFACE. However it's looking good though. It really is looking good. We on what, day 10? So we're doing good. Got 14 more videos to go, but I think it's gonna happen. So just get ready. We got some more videos to go. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. You know it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.